What's just been the value of rest for you guys this week and having a little time between games?
It's been everything. I mean, I can't remember the last time. I think Christmas break when we had 2 back-to-back days off like that. And I mean, even Coach Green was joking with me. She was saying how I look so much faster and quicker after those 2 days. So yeah, 2 days off is everything, especially when you have an older group and I washed some clothes. I kind of got my car washed. Just kind of did some things around here that I haven't been able to get to recently. So that was definitely really good.
I guess just, this game on Sunday, what do you feel like the emotions of this game are going to be like for this senior group, knowing how much you poured into this program and this being the final game at home?
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying not to think about it too much. I'm trying to just live in the moment and just whatever happens, happens. But I think it'll definitely be an emotional night. Not just for us as players, the coaches, the fans, and just being the last time we'll play in Illinois jersey at home like that. I mean, I don't want to think about that, so I'm just going to wait till that time comes. But it's definitely going to be full of emotion because we poured a lot into this program.
Just the stakes of this game, too, with the potential for a double bye. How much conversation has there been among the team about that, about Shauna, and what the implications are of this game on Sunday from that perspective?
Yeah, I think we all know what's at stake right now, and I think it's not something we harp on or really just focus on, but just like any other game, our next game is our most important game, but we do know that this one has a lot of weight to it, but try not to put no pressure on ourselves. I mean, we would like to get this win, of course, on senior night and just to get that potential double bye, but we just play like every other game, so we just go out there stress-free, have fun, just enjoy ourselves.
You scoreboard watching Indiana, Maryland last night?
I wasn't, but I did see the final score. So we rooting for some more people, but just seeing how it all plays out. Just handling our business first, and then whatever happens after that. Then.
How equipped are you guys as an older group to handle your business and not get lost in maybe younger people get lost in the what ifs of what could be next?
Yeah, I think because of our maturity, that's how you win 8 straight Big Ten games, because you're not getting too high. I think sometimes you get too high on good wins, and it's like even when we was winning, it was so much that we could still improve on, that we was constantly focusing on getting better. And I think we have that get better mindset and mentality. It helps you to stay grounded, stay present, don't get too high, don't get too low. So even our back-to-back losses in LA, kind of same mentality, not getting too low with those losses, but just a growth mindset and just pressing forward.
You mentioned the days off between games. Mm-hmm. You got a lot of stuff done around the house, but it also gave you time to get a little rest, I would think. A lot of you guys were playing a lot of minutes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. I mean, even we was in here with Autumn, so it was 2 days off, but we still was getting treatment and rehab and things like that. So just being able to kind of not be the pounding, like going up and down, I think that was really good for our bodies and also for our mental. I mean, we're here almost every single day, maybe one off day, but we're still kind of here. So it's just like to have that room to not really be in here that much, maybe an hour or so, but go get some sun. It's a beautiful day outside today, but just get some sunlight, go out to eat. I think we all went out as a team, so we're just enjoying those moments.
It's probably too early to ask this. You haven't had time to do this, but at some point you're going to look back on your time here. What stands out at this point?
Right. I haven't had much time to really reflect, but I would just say what we did, just as a group, as a collective, our past 3 years here, just how we really took a program from the very bottom to now in competition to get a double bye. I mean, to do that in a span of 2.5 years, I think that's just a testament to, first of all, the leadership of Coach Green and her vision and how much it works. If you just follow the blueprint and player development, just how much they pour into us. But I would say I'll probably have a better answer for you in a couple months maybe, but I think right now just stay in the present, stay in the moment, but just reflecting on the things that we have done.
How do you feel the benefit of rest the most? I mean, is there anything that you're like, okay, I can tell I haven't had to do much on the basketball court in the last couple of days?
My knees and my ankles. I think my knees I felt like I could dunk yesterday. I just felt like I was getting off the ground really good and I feel more mobile. So I think when we have that rest and your joints get a chance, I sound so old, but your joints get a chance to rest, I think that's what I feel the most in my knees and ankles.
Did you try to dunk?
You know what? I tried to hit the backboard. I was almost there. No, I wasn't close, but I did. But I got up on one rebound. You can ask Coach Green about it. But I did feel really, energetic.
What's that? I mean, you think back to that first NCAA tournament run. I felt like you guys really limped in there. Like, how different? Like, if you could think back to what that was versus just physically the value of having the rest of this late in the season.
Yeah, I think also proactivity. I feel like Autumn and Kylie did a great job in the preseason and even early in the season. They forced us into the treatment and getting rehab, doing extra. And I think our bodies are thanking us for that now because, I mean, yes, you're tired and things of that nature, but it's not a lot of us that really just, outside the people that are out for injuries, that are having injuries right now. I think we are pretty good as a collective and as our core group. So I think being proactive, but also just our schedule kind of worked perfectly. Like just having this bye week right before the tournament, then you have more time in between to NCAA. So I think that rest definitely works for our group. I know every group is different, but for us, rest is very important.
To play most of the season, 5-6 players, why do you think you've been able to maybe thrive in that and play your best basketball as a team with such a short rotation?
I think we know each other. I think me, Kay, Dow, Bryn, like that core group that's on the court right now, we've been here for 3 years. Dow, been here for 4. But I think because we know each other, I think we're all seniors, so we know that this is our last go round. So it's like, even if we have 4, we're gonna go out there and try our hardest just because we don't get these games again. Like this is your last time playing at these different arenas and at home. So it's a certain level of attachment that you get to this program and to here. So it's like, I just want to give it my all, play my heart out, so then after it's all said and done, I have no regrets.
Was there a moment maybe too where it kind of came together and it clicked as this team, the last couple of months where you felt like, hey, we can really win and win at a high level, even what we have right now?
I would say a short moment, Indiana, but I say Maryland was that real moment because we haven't gotten over, the program hasn't gotten over that hunch since. Well, it hasn't, and we was the first one to beat Maryland. So I would say beating them on their home court on their senior day, because their crowd was very loud, especially those last couple minutes. So I think just us coming together in that moment, even with less numbers and doing what we did, I think that was a moment we was like, we can compete with anybody in the country. So I think we all had that mentality now.
Curious about you just having the same core together. I mean, obviously you guys have done a lot, we can talk about that, but just to do it with the same faces, like, what's the value then for you on that?
Man, you don't see it in college basketball no more. I mean, a core group that stays for 3 years, no transfers in that core group, that's so rare, especially with the portal now. And I think just to have us all, some of us, we all room together. We have roommates, but then we all like lined up in our apartments. So going over each other's houses, cooking, doing potlucks. We did Chinese Christmas and just all these different things. I think it just shows the togetherness and the connectivity that we have. And it's like, you could win with a lot of people, but it's like when you win with a core group and y'all done been through some things, like those wins mean that much more. And I think that's what we all feel from us collective. And it's just a beautiful thing to experience.